Today I'm going to be going over 24 different items you can sell on eBay to make money in 2025. All these items can be found on estate sales, thrift stores, garage sales, or even your own home. So make sure you stay tuned to the end so you guys don't miss out on any of these items. Let's get started. First item right here is this Harry Potter complete lot of 7 books, hardcover First American Edition books. Now, what does the First American Edition mean? Usually on the first page, and it says First American Printed Edition. So if you see that, it can be worth a little bit more. I got $79.99 for it. I think it was a very good deal. I usually typically pick up these books for about $1 or so. Definitely a good flip. Sometimes some books are harder to find than others, but definitely worth it if you end up finding them all. The next one right here is Nike Tech Fleece Pants Slim Fit Brush Joggers. These sold for $39.99 full price. When I went to Las Vegas in November, I picked up a lot of clothing, and this was just a part of it. I think the thrift store had it marked at 10. Flipping it into $39.99 is definitely a good flip. If you see the Tech Fleece model, this one in particular is DD4804. That's always a good brand to look out for. It's no surprise that video games do sell. Original Xbox console with controller and cords and Battlefront 2 sold for $94.99. Very fast, sold within the same day of me listing it. Typically you get these Xboxes, for like less than $20 and flip them for about that much. 9 times out of the 10 the consoles don't work. It's either the disc drive or it doesn't read the discs, but if they actually end up working, it's actually pretty good. This one came with a third-party controller, so bundled it with that, and it still sold for that much. Money, 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 money. Another short, Nike Court Advantage Dry Fit Tennis Shorts. These sold for $34.99. Once again, this model is very good. The actual professional tennis players actually use this brand. When I was researching it, I actually found a tennis player that would actually use these. Very fast sellers as well. They sold within a day or two of listing, so keep an eye out for these. The code for this one is FD5336, and the code can be found under the materials tag inside the short. This Sony PlayStation Vita TV sold for $99.99 full price, same day, within a couple hours of listing. Picked this up at the swap meet for about $20, so definitely a very good flip from that. If I had more PS Vita stuff, I would have been contemplating keeping it, but since it didn't come with the cable, I didn't feel obliged to keep it. Very cool. Buyer's happy. It was tested. There's no issues with that. Last year during summertime, I made a big video game and Yu-Gi-Oh buy. This is just a part of that. Opened a binder and ended up finding this card. This Pot of Avarice Ultimate Rare First Edition EN037 sold for $110. I sent the offers, the counter offered with $110, and I accepted. Very good flip, especially considering I'm already in the positive on that buy. Something to keep an eye out for that a lot of people don't look at is swim trunks for men. I always see people going after the t-shirts and the button fronts, but everyone ignores the shorts because it's a little bit more work. You have to look for the tag. These Billabong Andy Irons board shorts Rising Sun sold for $44.99 full price, and the reason, if you ever see Billabong shorts with this kind of graphic on the front, it's called the Rising Sun, and if you look inside, more than likely it'll be Andy Irons. This is an Andy Irons symbol. He's very famous, especially with his collaborations with Billabong. I always pick them up and they usually sell for about this much. Not bad for board shorts that I paid $5 for. Another fast seller, this Xbox 360 Red Octane Guitar Hero Gibson Les Paul Wireless sold for $74.99 full price. Typically when you have one of these guitars, the Gibsons, you pair with the game, it'll sell for pretty good money. So Xbox 360 is probably the best one for the Gibson. If I ever see them, I always pick them up, and typically they'll always work. Another good short flip right here is Everlast Men's 36 Boxing MMA short, sold for $39.99 full price. It actually went international. Everlast is overlooked a lot, at fault for overlooking it as well, but I'm starting to look at more of these MMA shorts and notice that the Everlast ones do pretty well. Definitely keep an eye out more for these. This did take a couple months to sell. It was listed on October 27th. Another fast flip, this blonde bubble cut Barbie 1993 sold for $30 full price. A day or two to sell, but very happy overall. I made a huge Barbie buy mid last year and I just left them in my death pile. Slowly but surely working on that death pile. Hopefully I'll find more gems like this, but very happy with this one. At the swap meet, a vendor had these John Varvatos new with tags and also some Polo Ralph Lauren polos. They had them at $10 a piece, or if you bought more, they should give you a bigger discount. Paid, I think, $40 or $50 for everything, and this first John Varvatos shirt sold already for $59.99 full price. Extremely happy with that, and I have more to sell. Super Nintendo NES Control Deck Classic Edition sold for $74.99 full price. It really helped that it came with 2 controllers. It did not come with the USB cable that connects to the power. It still sold for that much, and I was very happy with that. If you ever see these classic editions, definitely pick them up, worth the flip if they end up working. I gotta have more. I gotta have more. This vintage American Girl doll Addie sold for $7 $74.99 at a garage sale. I think I paid $25 for her and ended up selling it for $74.99. Good flip. When you're looking at American Girl dolls, you definitely want to look for the back of the neck where it says Pleasant Company. That's usually a dead giveaway that it's vintage, and also you want to make sure that it has the strings. If you end up seeing that, it can be worth the flip for sure. Another really good flip, and actually this is one of the first sales of 2025. As you can see, the start time was January 1st, 2025. It sold for $214.99. The buyer messaged me they wanted to 15% off, so I went ahead and sent her the offer and she accepted. Very happy with this flip. Had $1 into this doll and I almost didn't pick it up. It looked off. Looked at it again, I'm like, wait, it is Monster High. Definitely paid off. Into $200 is definitely a good flip. The buyer is extremely happy. They left positive feedback and I'm really happy that they're enjoying the doll. Books, don't sleep on, guys, because books are very easy listers and shivers. Admiral of the Ocean Sea, A Light of Christopher Columbus, Volume 2, Easton Press, sold for $33.99. I sent out 10% offers and the buyer accepted. These books are in very good condition, almost like new. I think I had $10 into each book and I'm done very well in this book buy. Another swap meet find here, this Canon PowerShot A580 sold for $52.99 full price. Easy to test. These took AA batteries. Pop those in, make sure it worked. Digital cameras do very well. It's been a huge game changer in 2024, so I'm going to be looking for more of these in 2025. Another guitar, this Nintendo Wii guitar, Gibson Les Paul Aerosmiths, sold for $59.99. Bundled it with the game once again, got $60 out of it. A lot of times you'll see these at the thrift store like for $5, it's $10. Worth the pickup, especially if you have the game with it. Another book flip here, this Webster Bible hardcover new sealed sold for $79.99 full price. Bibles have been another crazy game changer this year. Used to ignore books completely, but now when I see a Bible I always look and just double check. This one was sealed, but there was tears in the seal, but still nonetheless it still sold for the $79.99. Used still goes for like 50 bucks, so if you see this one, definitely keep an eye out for it. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Another swap meet find here, this one's a very good one. This G4 women's Galliventer golf shoes sold for $139.99 full price. Happy that I ended up getting these for $20 at the swap meet. This was one of the storage unit vendors. Usually line up a bunch of boxes and people pick it through. It's kind of like a madhouse really. Actually ended up grabbing these. There was a couple other shoe vendors that looked at them when I had them in my hand. Good flip, and as you can see, they're new with tags. G4 is definitely something to keep an eye out for, and that's what the logo looks like. This vintage Fox Racing 180 MX motocross made in Korea pants sold for $36.54. Bought these at the swap meet as well. I think I paid $10 for them. Definitely a good flip. Fox Racing pants usually do pretty well. Make sure you check out the model number and the age of it. If you can get it pretty cheap, it's worth it. More books, guys. Vintage Fighter Wars planes of the First World War Volume 4 and 5 First Edition sold for $48.99 full price. Super happy with this one, and these were both first edition, as you can see right here on both of the books, selling for that much. The buyer has left positive feedback. These books I didn't think much of at the community sale. I just bundled them all for $20. Done very well on these ones as well. Another card from that Yu-Gi-Oh video game buy from the summer. Got this Heavy Storm MRD 142 super rare first edition, and it was lightly played, but it sold for $60, so I sent out offers and they countered with $60. I accepted. Very happy with this one. Overall in very good condition. There was some light scuffs in the back, but other than that, it's gonna be a very good card for them. Kind of wanted to keep it actually, but if it was pristine condition, I probably would have kept it and graded it. Very happy overall with that buy. I made tons of money off of it. I still have a lot of cards to go through. This one took a while, but it finally paid off. This Sony WH-L600 sealed type digital surround headphone sold for $187.49 and it went international. Bought these at an estate sale for $30. I had to end up buying this charging cable, another $10, so about $40 in to make $187. That's pretty good. If you ever see this model of headset, definitely pick it up. This TMR L600, or on the headset it'll say L600 on it. Always pick these up because these actually sell for crazy money. And last sale here, this PlayStation 3 CECHE01 fat console, backwards compatible, sold for $179.99 full price. And this one actually had a big chip on the back, big chip right here. Had it not had that chip, it would have sold for more money, but I can't complain with that. If you ever find the backwards compatible, which have the 4 USB ports on the front, always keep an eye out for those, but 9 times out of 10 they don't work. I just got lucky with this one. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below. Have your sales been going into 2025? How's your sourcing been? Let me know in the comments below. Like always, remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. Follow my Instagram and TikTok at GrimzyRaider. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys.